tonight is again about the arts, and it's about, for us at St. Anne's, the project that we've got on the go this year, under the guidance of Mr. Chris Newhook. And as you can see, all around this, the Arts Centre here tonight is the work of our grade 4, 5s, and 6s. Now, what amazes me about Chris is the fact that he can come up on an evening, and by the time the buses are all gone and that kind of stuff, and he begins at 3 o'clock, right? By 4 o'clock or quarter after 4, this is the kind of work that he has produced in one evening. Because this year he took grade 4 for sessions, grade 5 for sessions, and grade 6 for sessions. And to be able to get this quality of work, to introduce it, as you can see on every piece of work that's there, on every project that's there, it's an explanation of that. So all of that has to go on as well. And then he has to explain it all to the students. And Chris doesn't just pick the artists, he picks, it's just anybody who wants to participate signs up for it. And this is the kind of work that they produce, and this is the kind of work that he gets out of them. And it's truly amazing what he can do with these children in such a short period of time. So, Chris, on behalf of our staff, because as you can see, it certainly enhances our program, and again, we're sport-oriented, but we're also oriented towards the arts, the performing arts, and of course the visual arts, as you can see here tonight. And certainly enhances our program, Chris. And on behalf of all of our students, and on behalf of our staff, I'd like to thank you for what you do here with our students. And I'd like for you now to come forward. By the way, before Chris has anything to say, this started at St. Edward's. And Chris, how long ago was that? When was your first?
3 years ago.
3 years ago, this started at St. Edward's. And it was kind of the brainchild of Mr. Critch and of Chris when they got together. And it certainly evolved into what you see here tonight. And I know that in previous years, with your presentations as well, they've gotten some of the same quality of work. And Chris, I guess you've got repeat students here tonight?
Yeah, the grade 4 students carried in. They kept coming back, and then another grade 5, grade 6 students. So, so some of these students have gone through 3 years with me.
Yeah.
So, and as you see, there's a different levels of quality here, and generally with the higher the age, the more complex I try to do a piece of art with them. But generally, I'm limited to an hour, hour and a half a piece. So I don't want to go too far, and I don't want, with children, I don't want them to carry it over too many weeks because they get a little bit, angsty, and they don't want to carry off a 6-week portrait. So it's got to be, it's got to be something fairly fast, and we want to put something up on the wall. But generally, there's a balance that I try to do between a product, which you're seeing here, which is nice to see on the school walls, and process, which is about teaching them some quality, some value, some understanding of why they do what they do. And that is what the explanations are about. So you look at something like this, and it's a nice piece, and when you read, you'll understand why we did what we did, and hopefully you'll get a picture of what the students got out of it. So they're learning as well as understanding what art is about. It's not just painting pretty pictures, it's about conveying yourself, about expressing something for somebody.
And like the other thing is that a lot of those students had no idea that they could do this, right? Until they found that talent that they had, and they said, well, I can do this, because nobody's, ever kind of taken them aside and showed them how to do it. And some of them, a lot of them, as you can see, caught on real easy, and all of a sudden discovered something about themselves that they had no idea that they could do. I'm sure you saw lots of that.
Well, most of the students, if not all the students, when I present, I come in and they have no idea what I'm going to do. And I say, class, this is what we're going to do this period. There's never any hesitancy, never any apprehension. Everybody says, bring it on, right? Exactly. And it's not a matter of fact, can I do it? It's how fast I can do it. And sometimes they'll even come back and say, sir, I think I can do it this way instead, or can I try that? So they're very open to suggestions and to changing it to suit their needs, which is perfect as long as it stays within the boundaries of what they do. Now, I've taught adults, and that's very hard to do with adults, because the first thing with an adult is, I don't know if I can do that. And none of these children had any problem with any of this work tonight.
Exactly.
They love it.
say, but Mr. Colbourne has invited everybody else to stay here tonight after the art show. Sir, you're going to be doing your piano and voice recital. There you go, that's the word I was looking for. Okay? And so everybody's invited to stay
Before that thought.
All right. Well, that concludes the art section of our evening. And before I turn it over to Mr. Colbourne for the music recital, I want to point out one more person that was instrumental in this whole art program, and that's Ms. Jane Canning right there, who I meant to mention earlier and I never had a chance. Jane, thank you very much for everything you've done. She came in and helped me. Try to run this program alone is very difficult with that many students, and I appreciate all the help you've given me, Jane. Thank you.
Annual spring recital. It's hard to believe that another year has gone by, and it sure has flown by quickly with a lot of accomplishments from all of your children, your grandchildren, and your family, your friends, and my students. So we're going to start off tonight with a piano solo by Liam Ryan, and Liam is going to be playing Tilt-A-Whirl. So Liam, take it away. Liam. We're going to continue on now with Lauren Kelly. And Lauren is going to be playing the Jolly Fiddler. In the Kiwanis Music Festival this past March, was it March or was it April? Lauren played a song called A Great Big Sea, which she played here on Sunday afternoon past for the Testing the Keys concert. But in that category, you had a choice of playing either the Jolly Fiddler or A Great Big Sea Hug in Long Beach. So when we got back from Kiwanis, she decided that she would not only like to learn the one song that was in that category, she said, why don't I try to learn the other songs? So tonight she's going to perform a song she didn't perform at the Kiwanis, but a lot of other students did. So take it away, Lauren. Thank you very much, Ella. Ella calls that a pretty son. We're going to hear from Lindsay Green. Now, Lindsay is a student of a student, and Lindsay takes lessons from Olivia Hickey, who takes lessons from me. So Lindsay is going to be playing Hallelujah. Thank you very much, Lindsay. Now we're going to hear from Madison Kell, and Madison is going to be playing Fall for You.
Best thing about tonight's that we're not fighting. Could it be that we have been this way before? I know you don't think that I am trying. I know you're wearing thin down to the core. But hold your breath, because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind. I won't live to see another day. I swear it's true. 'Cause a girl like you's impossible to find. You're impossible to find. This is not what I intended. I always swore to you I'd never fall apart. You always thought that I was stronger. I may have failed, but I have loved you from the start. Oh, but hold your breath, because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind, or I won't live to see another day. I swear it's true. 'Cause a girl like you's impossible to find. It's impossible, so breathe in so deep. Breathe me in, I'm yours to keep. And hold on to your words, 'cause talk is cheap. Remember me tonight when you're asleep. Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind, or I won't live to see another day. I swear it's true. 'Cause a girl like you's impossible to find. Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind, or I won't live to see another day. I swear it's true. 'Cause a girl like you's impossible to find. You're impossible to find.
Okay, we're going to, next we're going to have another vocal solo, piano solo type thing. And this is a trio, because I'm playing on it as well. So if you guys can come on up.
You don't know how long I have waited to touch your lips and hold you tight. You don't know how long I have waited, and I was gonna tell you tonight. But the silence is still my own, and my love for you is still unknown. Till now, always got by on my own. I never really cared until I met you, and now it chills me to the bone. How do I get you alone? How do I get you alone? Till now, always got by on my own. I never really cared until I met you, and now it chills me to the bone. How do I get you alone? How do I get you alone?
Thank you very much, Haley and Olivia. Okay, we're going to move on now to hear Emily Hickey. She's going to play the piano. She's going to play Autumn Leaves for us. Thank you very much, Emily. We're now going to have Jackson Davis, and Jackson is going to be playing It's a Brand New Day. tell me I was too fast? You were okay. Good for you. All right, we're going to move on now to another vocal student, Angelia Kareen. She's going to be singing a song called was a quartet yesterday. And then I got a phone call this afternoon and the quartet became a trio. And then I got another phone call this afternoon and the trio has become a duet. So last week actually in the Laval musical, 3 of my students were involved in the one number. So they asked me if I'd mind if they sang here tonight. Of course, jumped on the idea, that was great. And they invited the other person who's another student of mine in, but unfortunately she's sick, and Gillian White is home in bed sick tonight. So our quartet is now a duo, so we've never practiced it as a duo, but I'm sure it'll be just beautiful. So come on up, Emily and Maddie.
Forget
Okay, we're going to move on now to Mackenzie Leonard Power to change the mood completely for us. And Mackenzie is going to be playing a Fiesta de España. Ooh, sounds interesting, doesn't it? Thank you very much, Mackenzie. Mackenzie will always have the legacy of the first person to ever play this new grand piano here in Placentia. She played it on Friday evening at the Testing the Keys event for the sponsors, and she was first up after the ribbon cutting. So you have a history now, Mackenzie. All right, thank you very much, and we're going to move on now to Mackenzie Wakeham, and Mackenzie is going to be playing Ragtime. Mackenzie. And now we're going to have Jacob Hickey, and Jacob will be playing the Jolly Fiddler. Thank you, Jacob. We're now going to have Lucas White come forward, and Lucas is going to play Carefree Waltz. There it is. Thank you very much, Lucas. Now we're going to have Alison Kelly, and Alison is going to be performing part of Clementi's Sonatina in C, second movement. Now that sounds fancy, doesn't it? Alison, and we'll keep it in the Kelly family, and we'll go on to Andrew, and Andrew is going to be playing Intercity Stomp. Thank you, Andrew. Now before, is there anybody I've missed except for Lucas's singing? Anyone else? Everyone else? Okay. Oh, Jordan. Hello, Jordan. Come on up. Jordan Pomeroy is going to be playing Arabesque by Bergenmüller. Thank you very much, Jordan. Just before I announce our last performer, which is Lucas White, he's going to be singing for us in a minute. I just wanted to thank everyone for coming and everyone for their hard work. I think I would be remiss if I didn't mention the fact that this year at the Kiwanis Music Festival, we had a very, very good showing coming from our studio. Every single person did very well in their classes. And we even had some people invited back to perform at the Kiwanis Stars of the Festival, as well as receive some awards. So in the event, I don't have it written down that I would miss somebody and hurt someone's feelings. I won't mention names individually, but I will say congratulations to all who performed. Not just the first, second, and third place winners, but everyone who performed so well. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see a lot of performances at the Kiwanis because I was working. However, I did get to see the videotapes that you all brought in, and I was very impressed with all the hard work and dedication that went in. So So I think of this. Thank you. And the next applause is only for our students to make, because we have to give a big round of applause to the people who bring us back and forth to 240 Bonds Path every week, and we'll sit down with you and practice and make sure you're practicing all the time. So let's give a big round of applause to the parents and people who help us out. Thank you very much. All right, now, last but certainly not least, we're going to have Lucas White.
I'd like to dedicate this song to all the moms out there. I've been around the world, you bet, but never went to school. Her knocks are all I seem to get, perhaps I've been a fool. But still some educated folks supposed to be so swell would feel if they were called upon a simple word to spell. Now if you'd like to put me to a test, there's one dear name that I can spell the best. M is for the million things she gave me. O means only that she's growing old. T is for the tears were shed to save me. H is for her heart of purest gold. E is for her eyes with love light shining. R means right, and right she'll always be. Put them all together, they spell mother, a word that means the world to me. When I was but a baby, long before I learned to walk, while lying in my cradle, I would try my best to talk. It wasn't long before I spoke, and all the neighbors heard. My folks were very proud of me, for mother was the word. Although I'll never lay a claim to fame, I'm satisfied that I can spell the name. M is for the million things she gave me. O means that I owe her all I own. T is for her tender, sweet caresses. H is for her hands that made a home. E means everything she's done to help me. R means real and regular, you see. Put them all together, they spell mother, a word that means the world to me.
If there's anyone out there who can't really spell that well, it's the mother. Hence the reason why he dedicated to all of us. So thank you very much for everyone for coming. Have a really safe and happy summer, and hopefully we'll see you all back in September. So thank you very much.